Rivals has arrived, and once again, Scotty Mitchell is going solo. But that's okay. Have you ever wondered why there are so many people on an NFL sideline, and what the heck all those people are doing there? Of course, most of them, in fact, almost 100%, are there because they have a job. And there are some of the greatest jobs in the NFL, and they happen right on the sideline. Now, of course, you have the obvious time when the officials stop everything and go in a booth and they order a pizza and decide what the outcome of an actual play is, and they look at all the video review. Of course, they used to order Papa John's pizzas, but that went out the window when Papa John's founder was ousted. And I don't know what Peyton Manning's going to do for commercials anymore because the Papa John's thing kind of went away. Anyways, let me tell you some of the greatest sideline jobs in the NFL. All right, here's my favorite. They're actually all my favorite. I wish I had one of these jobs. One of my former teammates, I was actually back in Detroit, Michigan. One of my former teammates, I ran into him on the sideline before a game, and I go, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "I'm working." I go, "What are you doing?" He says, "I'm the uniform enforcement director for the Detroit Lions representing the NFL." I said, "Wow, that sounds official." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm the guy that goes around and basically monitors all of the players' uniforms to make sure they fit to code." That's right. Every single uniform on every single player has to meet a certain standard. He's quality control. He's uniform control. And he goes around and he looks for all kinds of is your towel too long? Does your towel have anything on it? Are you wearing extra promotional or endorsement things on your uniform that you shouldn't? Have you written things in marker all over your body? Are your socks down? Do you have your knee pads in? Are your knees covered up? Is your uniform tucked in? All of these crazy things he actually reviews. And then he hands the coach a list and says, "Here's the violations your players are actually in right now." And this is done before the game actually starts. And every player, and we would always get a list of all the offenders before a game. But then they do something else. As you leave the locker room, they're standing there and they're actually patting down certain players. Like they've just broken the law and they're going to go to jail or something. They're patting down the players to see if they have any foreign substances on their bodies. Now, what kind of foreign substances might they have? Well, if you're an offensive lineman, what you have is you have silicone. Yeah, silicone. You actually spray it on your body and it makes you really slick. Isn't that crazy? And so when the defensive linemen try to grab a hold of your uniform, they just slide off. There's nothing to grab. It's actually illegal, by the way. And of course, there's the Lester Hayes Stickum, which if you've ever seen the gloves these days, they're so tacky you don't need Stickum anymore. And that's pretty much it. Of course, there are footballs, and they do watch those because of Deflategate and many other things that have happened to footballs in the past, which I won't get into in this program. But that's a crazy NFL job, right? You're the uniform safety inspector, whatever. And you go and actually monitor to make sure that all of the players look the same in their uniforms. Okay, here's another one. This is a crazy one too. Madden football for EA Sports actually has a ratings adjuster. This guy goes around and watches practice and goes and watches NFL games and monitors to see if you guys suck or not. He's like, "Are you any good? Are you guys better?" And I'm like, how does this guy know? It's just some guy, right? And it's like he's the guru of all of sports and NFL quality, and you're going to sit there and tell me some guy from EA Sports can tell you how great Peyton Manning is, or, well, Peyton's not around anymore, but Drew Brees or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. It's like, well, those are the easy ones. It's all these other players, and I don't even know how you can tell from the sideline because everything happens so fast. Everyone looks good. Everyone looks fast. Everyone looks amazing from the sidelines. But there's an actual person that goes around and determines kind of the trending of teams for Madden all the time. That's a crazy job. And then the one, and this is a lesser one, but they actually have people who take pictures on the sideline, and that's where they create all the football cards. But here's something that maybe you didn't know. If you're in a dome, they actually don't take any pictures, or very few, if any, because the lighting just isn't quite the same as it is in an outdoor stadium. So you'll see a lot of players who are dome players that their playing card is actually when they're in away games and their away jerseys. Kind of some fun jobs in the NFL. I wish I could get one of these jobs. Who knows? Anyways, Rivals has arrived, and now it's time to go. You can text Rivals to 65537. Go to all those social sites. Be social. Dial us in on your phone, and until then, we'll catch you soon.